Greetings from Moore Memorial Public Library. It is that time again. It is time for another tutorial. This one is going to be for the Tumblebook Library. Now, we've been directing people to Tumblebooks for juvenile literature and picture books, and you may have seen the links on Facebook, and you might think at some point, oh my gosh, I forgot how to get to Tumblebooks. It's super easy from our webpage, so texascity-library.org, and you are going to move your cursor up to electronic resources, and right there you're going to go down to databases and click databases. Now we have a whole bunch of electronic resources by category. And with that, you're going to look for kids and teens homework help and ebooks. So it's not just Tumblebooks right here. We've got some other databases you can use remotely. So just your library card, and actually with Tumblebooks, you just need the link. So you come here, kids and teen homework help, and you'll notice you have Tumblebooks here in the middle. There are some other resources that they have opened up during this COVID-19 crisis. These resources, as you notice in red, they'll be available until August 31st. There's Tumble Math, which is going to have stories dealing with math and has videos and audio. Now, there's also the Teen Book Cloud. You'll see graphic novels, again with some audiobooks and classics and video. There's also some adult things there. You have an audiobooks for adults. They do have some children's and teens, but a lot of them are some classics and popular literature for adults. And then you also, if you need some romance books, to read during this time, there's a huge collection of romance books in the Romance Book Cloud. But anyway, going back to Tumblebooks, I'm going to click the Tumblebook link, and this is for grades mainly K through 6. And you notice here is our Tumblebooks, and you already have on the front page a whole bunch of pics and quick reads and things like that. But I'm going to show you some of these tabs that are here, these colorful tabs, and you have your storybooks. And with that, when you click storybooks, I'm just going to pick Bink and Golly. Right here, they're going to have this one has a video, and it has quizzes. It has a link for if you need to work on a book report for this. There are some resources for that. Now, if I go back, so a lot of these will have videos. Now, if I go to read-alongs, and I go beware pirates, this one has read online. So with that, it's like a chapter book. And so I have chapter 1. You can go down to the bottom to the chapter menu and choose which chapter. Maybe you stopped somewhere. You can bookmark a page. I love these text options. I like to make things larger, so you can make the text look larger. It's easier to read. So maybe if I have some issues with sight and I just need larger text, right there you have text options. You have color options. This is one of my favorite as well. With that, I might want my background to be black. But if I do that, I need my text to be a different color. I'll change my text to white. And there we go. I have a nice dark background instead of the very bright white that was there previously. Let me go back. I love night mode and dark background. You can also take notes on this book. So that right there is a read along. So there's quite a few of those choices here. You have early readers, you have chapter books, advanced readers, there's children's classics, there's Anne of Green Gables, Peter Pan, Black Beauty, and such like that right here in your Tumblebook library. All right, I'm going to click eBooks. eBooks, now the electronic books are specifically for things like, well, they can be for tablets, they can be for computer. These ones are mostly chapter books, so these are not as many storybooks right here in the ebooks for kids. But if you'll notice, when I choose an ebook, It has book details, so it'll tell you how many words, it'll tell you the grade level, and some of them will even give you the accelerated reader level. So that is a fantastic resource there. Ooh, Because of Winn-Dixie, fantastic book. There's quizzes, and again, the word count for that book is 22 over 22,000, and there it has the AR reading level. So if your children use AR, many of these books will have that reading level for them. Okay, graphic novels. Same thing. I choose a graphic novel. I choose read online. And for this one, I have to scroll. So if you're on a tablet, you might be pushing up. So I scroll down for this book, or I choose another chapter. In the right corner, that arrow will send me to the next chapter, or the left corner will send me back to the previous chapter. I'm going to close that tab. All right, nonfiction. So there are nonfiction books as well of animals, history, geography, science, biography, insects, seasons, a whole bunch of different things to choose from. You can even, on the right-hand side, you can view all titles. That is everything they have in nonfiction, right in their nonfiction section right now. They have like 2 pages. Okay, videos. These are awesome too. Many of you, when you get, we're like, oh, go to Tumblebooks for reading. Guess what? There's also National Geographic videos here. You've got a whole bunch with your American crocodiles, baby elephants. On the right, notice there is a little arrow, just like in Netflix or your other streaming sources where there are more videos. And then there's, of course, our Tumblebook guy with and more. There's history. You can learn about dinosaurs. But all of these are National Geographic. So National Geographic videos on Tumblebooks. Then you've got, let's see, language learning. Now with these, many of the Spanish ones, you will play the video that goes with the book, and so they'll have the text. So these are read-alongs. A lot of these Spanish books are, and I notice as I was perusing that I didn't see any that were, oh wait, I didn't click more. So there's a whole bunch here. So some of these, that's play video, a lot of play videos for those. Now I did notice for the French, when I clicked La Dame et la Licorne, we'll pretend that that is correct, and I click read online, that's like a chapter book. Je m'appelle Lannick, j'habite un village semblable à des milliers d'autres sur cette planète. Maybe. Who knows? That could be French, and such. So there are some chapter books there, and these are in different languages. Tumblebooks also has playlists, so books you can read in under 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, and so on and so forth. There's early readers, and a whole bunch of different divisions, so you can search in many different ways. And there's also favorites here on the upper tab underneath the Tumblebook Library. I'll look there in a second, but there's also puzzles and games, so tons of different games and puzzles to go with the different books. So Abracadabra and the Tooth Witch is a sentence game, and you go in, you click play game, and there you go, you start. One night the Tooth Witch dropped the bag, and you pick which picture is, do you think it's a Tooth Witch dropping the bag? Right here. And you match them up. So with that little game, you would match up the sentences with the pictures, and there's a whole bunch of other puzzles and games. I'm going to go to favorites. I have not selected any favorites, so there's nothing there. The playlists were the same. You know, you can create your own playlist. There's instructions how to tumble. And notice there are apps for Google Play and the App Store. So with that being said, I'm going to go home to the Tumblebook Library. That is just a little synopsis of many of the resources you can find on Tumblebooks. Ooh, new graphic novels. Awesome. And there's Tumble Tunes, so they have songs. Just a whole bunch of fun children's books. Again, this is K through 6th grade mainly. And so it's super easy to get to the link. You go to our main web page, texascity-library.org, electronic resources, databases, kids and teens, and you have the whole Tumblebook collection here, but we're going to go to Tumblebooks, and that's how you get to the Tumblebook selection. So make sure you're using this resource. It's fantastic, and you can use it on any device. Just download the app, or if you're on PC or you want to use our web page, you can read using our website itself. Thank you very much. Have a good day.